and your witchlings. So I think as you guys are getting these videos, the seasons are not going to be matching, but I'm going to try to catch up to that. Because right now we're experiencing a bit of fall. And it's kind of early. It's even before the vernal equinox, Mabon, for pagans and witches, and those who follow the Celtic wheel of the year. And what's been going on? So, because my permanent freelance gig is coming to an end and I'm kind of going fully into my art stuff and doing videos, and also my other full-time kind of thing is going to be doing Reiki and possibly doing readings again, at least past life readings. So I am currently, because I think in maybe one of the videos, maybe it was backstage video, I don't remember, I showed me having another space breakdown. Like basically I kind of freeze up when my environment is not as it's supposed to be for me to work in. I was really happy the way my space was looking, although with the sewing machine I wasn't loving it that much, and I moved that because I was going to move it to the house because I actually need to make space over, you're probably not going to see it, it's going to be all blurry, over there. Let's see, there we go, now I'm blurry. So back there I moved a ton of stuff and like cleaned out those shelves here, those shelves there, because I'm gonna set up like a little mini store of my products for my clients. And then I installed a room separation wire. So basically I'm gonna hang up some really nice, just like clean white curtains that'll filter light but kind of hide my studio. So, but the cool thing is I can just push them back and my studio is still fully available to me. You know, and when I'm seeing clients, I'm going to move my easel and my cart, since they're both on wheels, into the art space away outside of the Reiki area so I can set up my table. So I'm excited about it. You know, like I was freaking out that I lost this gig because it's all my income, you know, and I'm with a partner and she carries a lot financially for us. But, you know, without my income, it's gonna be tight. So I am trying to basically rebrand and also really step into what I feel is my true life path, which is spirituality and art. So both creative energies, right? I really need to get back into a regular meditation practice. I don't know what's happened to me this year. Well, I actually do know what's happened to me this year. The world, basically, which is happening to all of us. The insanity, all around us. And it's been a lot on my nervous system. And I am neurodivergent, like many of us. And I'm just not wired to deal with that level of anxiety. And I work with a therapist, and I, you know, use my art journaling as a form to kind of like work out, process the emotions happening that are coming up and the thoughts that are coming up. And lately in the last like 2 weeks, I can't even read, which sucks. It's not good. Sorry, I almost cursed. I know I'm not supposed to on YouTube. So yeah, I am in a weird space right now, but that's okay. Weird space can make space for interesting art. So that's where what I'm doing tonight is I'm just gonna work in my art journal, or maybe my my sketchbook. I don't know. To me, they're kind of one and the same. You know, sometimes processing emotions, sometimes just sketching something that just came up into my brain. Yeah, there's a lot of ahs, so I'm sorry about that, but I think it's just my scattered brain right now. I'm just like, there are at least 50 things happening in my head minimum. And I need to quiet that brain down by doing my art. So I won't always be filming everything that I draw and paint, because there will be moments I need to kind of be completely away from the energy of filming. Not only the energy of the phone, but the actual, the intention of that creation of filmmaking, right? Because that is in its own media, its own essence, its own energy. And sometimes I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to put on my music and start to draw, or put on a story that I'm listening to and draw or paint. So I will share a lot. I'll share the finished products. There's a few things that I'm not going to share because I did a video on them anyway. So this is one of the things I worked on, and I'm still working on. This little fairy person. You know, I guess some of you might call them an elf. They could be an elf. I think they might be. And I say they because they're definitely gender neutral. They did not come through as male or female, or I don't know, I guess, yeah, a third gender, because the Fae are not us, you guys. And this lovely being came through, and they're just so, I don't know, they're so sweet. And I thought I had ruined them because I had put, if you can see, like silver paint on the face and on the neck and the ears, because just like in the whole face, because the way I keep seeing them is I see them as iridescent skin. And to me, that was like the closest I can do. So when I did it, I felt like, oh my God, what did I do? Because I had put so much on. It didn't feel that way. I had diluted a lot, but it just went on very silver, like very metallic. So the next, I kind of just had to go, okay, that's okay. We're going to work it out. We'll figure it out. And if it's turns out to be weird, it's weird. Whatever. It's my art journal. I can do whatever I want with it. There are no rules. I'm not going to show you my sign because my sign has a word that I'm not allowed to say here. And it starts with an F. So, yeah. So this little lovely also has this like sewn, let's see if it'll like, yes, I don't know. There you can see. I sewed this little like pocket that I use the pinking shears onto. So I'm trying to figure out what goes in the pocket, what goes on the outside. So that's what I'm probably going to be playing with today, unless I decide just to completely start something new, which I might. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, so I'm thinking about it, and then I will probably record it, but I might not talk over it while I'm working, just so I can be in my own space, my own like meditation. So yeah, so I love this little being. I don't really know who they are, but I feel like I know who they are. And the thing is, like, a lot of these fae that come through in my journal drawings, paintings, whatever they may be, I know them. And I don't know if I already talked about that. I probably have, but if you followed me on other social medias pre this, because, you know, I got rid of all my accounts, but especially on TikTok, I used to talk a lot about the fae. So because I am a medium and a channeler, I guess you can call it medium, channeler, similar. but I'm a medium and I'm a psychic. I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, clair everything. I have all the clairs. I see these friends. Sometimes I've seen them with my physical eyes, and sometimes I've seen them with my psychic sense, my clairvoyance. And sometimes I see them in my meditations. They come to me and they bring me to a sacred place for the meditation, sacred to them. So I'm pretty sure I've met this being in that space. And they just have the sweetest of energies, just like kindness. I just want to like give him a, I'm gonna get my face out of the way. Give them a hug. I also did like a little cape. I don't know why. I felt like they wore a little cape, little silver cape. This is being weird because I don't have it on cinematic. Okay, so I'm out of there. You can see it now. Aren't they just the sweetest? And I'm not saying because I drew it, just because that's who came through, and they're just, I just want to give them a big hug, and a kiss, a little kiss on the nose, Okay, so let's see what I end up doing. You'll see. So with this light, you can see what I'm like. It looks odd, right? It's straight on like that, right? But if you move it, but it's kind of weird, right? Like, woo! It's like very, very crazy effect. So we're gonna work, I think, on the outside right now. So I want to draw something. I'm just not sure what I want to draw. So grab pencils, my erasers, and my pencil sharpener. I'm also like wondering, do I want to put stuff back here? I don't know. I got like I think because I was listening to Stevie before, Nyx, for those of you know what I'm talking about, but if you know, you know. So I was listening to Stevie, and she mentions a white dove quite a bit in her music. And I work with the goddess Aphrodite, and the white dove is one of her sacred animals. And I don't know why, but I keep feeling like maybe there's a nest out here. Although I'm kind of, a nest is so hard to draw. So, but I'm thinking maybe there's a nest out here, and then out of here comes out a dove, right? Like that would be kind of cool. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I printed out a reference, which I really hate doing, to wasting paper, but also the color came out like absolute garbage pants. But that's okay. I just wanted to see what the dove's nest looked like. And it's a lot of twigs, which is kind of what I thought, but I just wanted to see kind of the shape. It's kind of rounded, almost like, and when you're looking at it at this angle, you're looking at it, almost looks like a bean shape, right? Like a little kidney shape. But then it's made up of a lot of twigs and stuff, so... Okay. We'll use it regardless because it's lost paper. I really didn't like doing that. I wish I brought my iPad. Alrighty then. Let's get started on this sketch. Okay, so I have to clean out my eraser. I just dumped that all over my freaking journal and desk. So I'm taking a moment so I can dump this. It's kind of cool, almost like confetti. Because there's a lot of colored pencil shavings in there. Okay, cool. Let me take care of this. Still very, very full. So I have this really cool tool that I really like to use for like taking stuff out, whatnot. I don't remember where I got it, but Yep. It's been with me a long time. It's able to get to things. Okay, clean sharpener. That's a good thing. Not clean desk anymore. All right, let me sharpen my pencils. There we go. Sort of. Now my 2H. Okay, so I'm gonna be done for tonight, cause it is pitch dark out where I am now. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and yeah, I really am not keen on going outside in the dark these days. On the camera the last 2 days, on one of the trail cams, the driveway one, we had a very large coyote and the bobcat, a very large bobcat. So, not keen on going outside in the pitch darkness of the woods. So, may the Fae protect me on my walk home.